The following is a production of the Averett Sports Network.
And welcome to Averett University's North Campus and Owen Fulton Field for today's baseball game featuring the Hornets of University of Lynchburg and the Cougars of Averett University. I'll be your host, Joseph Swanson, bringing you today's action. Just about 15 minutes away now from first pitch. As you can see, the field work getting done after warm-ups here. But at this time, let's go ahead. We'll meet the lineups for today. First for the Hornets visitors on the scoreboard today. Leading off will be the shortstop, number 6, Parker Schaefer. Batting second, the center fielder, number 8, Kinston Carson. Batting third, the second baseman, number 21, Garrett Jackson. He'll be followed up by the left fielder, number 30, Avery Neves. Batting fifth will be the first baseman, number 33, Avery Combs. Batting in the sixth hole, the third baseman, number 32, Brandon Pond. Getting the starting designated hitter in the seventh hole will be number 34, Cameron Lane. Batting eighth will be the catcher, number 7, Chris Martin. He'll be followed up by the right fielder, number 27, Dylan Fisher. And pitching for the Hornets today will be number 12, Carson Atkins. Lynchburg's under the direction of Lucas Jones. He's in his fourth year. He's assisted by Travis Beasley, Oscar Garcia, and Michael Solbach. Lynchburg comes in on the day 5-6 on the year. Beat the Cougars in the Averett season opener at Lynchburg 11-9. So that's for Lynchburg. And then shifting over the lineup card here for the Cougars, 1-6 on the year. Leading off will be the shortstop, number 5, Ryan Traylor. Batting in the 2 hole, the left fielder, number 11, Jason Maggs. In the 3 hole, the second baseman, number 2, Brandon Hatcher. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 18, Ryan Scheider. Batting in the 5th spot today with the right fielder, number 23, Zeldin Jackson. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 28, Tanner Bradshaw. Getting his first start of the year will be the third baseman, number 22, in the 7th hole, Zach Cameron. Dawson Hawk, number 4, will do the job behind the plate today. He'll bat 8th. And in the 9th hole will be the center fielder, number 9, Nolan McCabe. And then on the mound today for the Cougars will be number 10, David Asbill. Cougars are under the direction of head coach Kenny Fleming. He's assisted by Billy McLaughlin and Dominic Lopez. Coach Fleming opting to shift up the lineup today. Cougars got their first win yesterday, beating Ferrum in a walk-off. Fielder's choice is second base by the freshman Zeldin Jackson that played at Nolan McCabe. Averett trailed 2-0 early in that game, but got on the board in the 4th inning when Tanner Bradshaw hit a solo home run over the left field fence. And then regained the lead in the 5th inning when Brandon Hatcher hit a double down the line that scored Maggs and McCabe. So Averett coming off their first win of the year. Lynchburg, 3 losses in a row, so they're looking to get back in the win column, having dropped 2 in a row to then losing to William Peace last time out. So, good matchup today. Both teams seen a lot of each other in their career. 48 matchups. Both teams even coming into today. 24 wins for the Hornets, 24 wins for the Cougars. So, today's winner will take the series lead again. Lynchburg's won 4 in a row over Averett. As we mentioned, taking the first game of the season for the Cougars, 11-9. Averett did lead in that game at one point, up 9-2. Trailed early 2-0, but Lynchburg rallying late as I believe it was Avery Neves, combined for 7 RBIs on the day, hit a grand slam, and later a 3-run triple to hit off the bottom of the fence that had another shot to go out for back-to-back grand slams in the game. So dangerous bat in the order for Lynchburg. Comes into the day hitting .405. 15 hits, 2 doubles, 2 triples, 4 home runs, and 18 RBIs. He'll be hitting in the 4 slot today. And then a player to watch over on the Averett side, leadoff Ryan Traylor, leading the Cougars this year and hitting .417, 5 hits and 12 plate appearances. So he'll move up today, hitting the 7-hole yesterday. He'll lead off today. And then Brandon Hatcher, another one, hitting in the 2-hole or hitting in the 3-hole today, hitting .333 on the year. 2 doubles, 7 hits, and 21 plate appearances. Does have 4 RBIs. And then, of course, Tanner Bradshaw, we talked about yesterday, hit 250, 5 hits and 20 at-bats, 1 double, the home run, and then 4 RBIs on the year. So 3 guys today for the Cougars to watch out for. And then switching over here to the pitchers, Carson Atkins. He comes in on the year 0-1, 2.84 ERA in 6 1/3 innings. Allowed 6 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, walked 5 and struck out 2. His only appearance holding opponents to a .231 average. So good ERA on the year. See if he can, I know the Hornets hoping he can go deep in this game today. And then switching over to David Asbill. Asbill pitched in the season opener against Lynchburg. Gave up the grand slam but settled down. Comes into the day 0-2 in 2 appearances, 1 start. 5 1/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 8 runs, 7 earned. Has struck out 7 in 5 1/3 innings though, so does have the ability to rack up the strikes. So we'll see how he does today. So we're just about 10 minutes away here from first pitch. Umpires meeting here at home plate. They'll have the coaches out here shortly. So we're going to take a brief break. When we come back, we'll have first pitch here from Owen Fulton Field at Averett University. And welcome back to Owen Fulton Field for today's matchup between the Hornets of the Lynchburg University and the Cougars of Averett University. As you can see, David Asbill here completing his warm-ups. Asbill, a 5'10", 155-pound sophomore out of Louisville, North Carolina. Comes in on the year 0-2. Dawson Hawk will get the start behind the plate today for the Cougars. Everyday starter Kyle Wilson getting the day off here. So Asbill will face Schaefer, Carson, and Jackson due up here in the top of the first inning. Schaefer, as you can see, walking to the plate now. Senior, 5'11", 160 pounds out of Richmond, Virginia. Comes in hitting 194 on the year. 6 hits and 31 at-bats. Does have a double, 6 RBIs. So looking to turn his fortune here as he steps in to face Asbill on the first time on the day. And first pitch here at Owen Fulton Field, 2:02 on the clock. Misses inside for a ball. One 1-0 offering. Swung on, hit out to center field. McCabe will range over and pull that in for the first out here in the top of the first. So that will bring up the center fielder, Kinston Carson, graduate student, 5'9", 180 pounds out of Tappahannock, Virginia. Lefty here. He'll step in to face Asbill. First pitch on the way. Taken for a called strike. I know my colleagues and I were talking before the game. Carson, also a pitcher, got the start here last year for Lynchburg and threw a gem against the Cougars. So getting the start today at center field. As Asbill's second pitch misses outside, looked like a breaking ball, evens the count now 1-1. Good spot to miss there, though, for Asbill. One delivery here. Misses outside as well. So if you're going to miss, you want to miss outside, and that's where Asbill's missed so far in this at-bat. See them working away here from Carson. Hawk sets upside out again as this one runs inside for a called strike. Like that one got away from Asbill, but getting the benefit of the call there. Two offering here. Like a breaking ball down in the dirt. Runs the count now to full. And 3-2 offering here. Swung on, hit down the line at first. That's going to get under the glove of Bradshaw. Carson will round, head to second. Throw in from Jackson's not going to be in time as Carson will reach. So that's going to go down as a one-out double there for Carson. As that brings up the second baseman now, number 21, Garrett Jackson. A junior 6'1", 200-pounder out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. Comes in and hitting .326 on the year. 3 home runs, 8 RBIs out of the 3-hole. So he'll step in. RBI chance here for the Hornets with Carson on second. First pitch fouled back, out of play. Neves due up on deck for the Hornets. As Hawk will call timeout, go out to talk to Asbill here. Probably talking a little bit about pitch location here to the 3-4 punch of the Hornets due up. So 0-1 offering here from Asbill. Breaking ball swung through and missed. Jackson down now 0-2. We'll see if Asbill elects to stick away from Jackson or tries to get him to chase here. Up 0-2. Flag blowing hard out to left field in the backdrop. As they do elect to waste a pitch here. That runs off the corner for a ball. As we mentioned in yesterday's broadcast, new backdrop out behind us. As you can see, the Averett University baseball on the windscreen. That was installed over the weekend by the baseball team. I believe it was Saturday. So a new addition here at Owen Fulton Field. Carson dances off second, as that's going to run outside and even the count now at 2-2. As we mentioned in the pregame, Asbill's third appearance on the year, second start. Looking to change his fortune a little bit here. Trying to get out of a runner on second situation here. As that will be swung through and missed for the second out here in the top of the first inning. So that will bring up the left fielder, Avery Neves. Neves, as we mentioned in the pregame, 405 on the year, 15 hits and 37 at-bats. He scored 13 runs, 4 home runs, 4 doubles, 2 triples, and driven in 18 runs. So RBI spot here for Neves with 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. As it's going to miss for a breaking ball outside. Neves did get the better of Asbill in the debut for the Cougars at Lynchburg, launching a grand slam. So if you're Asbill here, probably on your mind, but trying to get the better of Neves here, the competitor in him. And it's going to be taken for a called strike breaking ball as well. So sticking to the off-speed stuff breaking here early in this at bat. Neves, a sophomore, 6'2", 225-pounder out of Reston, Virginia, excuse me. That's going to be foul back out of play. Asbill up now 1-2 in the count. Carson still on second. Asbill would really love to get a strikeout or an out here to turn over the lineup to his offense. One-two offering here from Asbill, runs up in the zone. Like they were trying to possibly get Neves to chase there, but sophomore electing to not swing. So count even now, 2-2. Offering here from Asbill, fouled back out of play. Beautiful day here from Owen Fulton Field, 74 degrees at game time. Sun out in the backdrop. AC on up here in the press box. Two offering again here. Breaking ball looked like fouled back out of play, so Neves hanging tough here. Around the horn for the Cougars, you've got Cameron at third, Trailer at second, Trailer at short, Hatcher at second, and Bradshaw at first. Two's on the board. Offering runs inside, nearly hits Neves, but able to get out of the way. That will push the count now to full. Not a guy you want to put on base here. Does run well. 4 stolen bases on the year. Won't be stealing with a runner ahead of him, but don't want to put a guy that can run on bases. 3-2 offering. Misses up in the zone. That will go down as a 2-out walk here as Neves will jog down to first. So that will bring up the first baseman now, number 33, Avery Coombs. Combs, correction. Combs hitting .316 on the year, 12 hits and 38 at-bats. Does have 6 runs scored, 3 RBIs, so RBI chance here for the lefty. Senior, 6 foot, 225 pounds, out of Lynchburg, Virginia. Looking to come up clutch for his team here. 2 outs, top of the first inning. As that will run up for a strike. Carson leads off second. Neves off first. As I mentioned, Neves does run well, so a ball down the line here could potentially score 2 runs for the Hornets. Asbill looking to escape damage here. As that's going to miss down in the dirt. Hawk able to drop down to his knees and block that one. Trailer holding on Carson with the lefty up here. Bradshaw back deep. Cougars needing 1 out to get out of the inning. And that's going to be a called strike. Combs didn't like that call. Finds himself down 0-2 now. Carson, 2-out lead off second. And that's going to be fouled off. 25th pitch of the inning for Asbill. So Lynchburg doing their job in the first inning, getting Asbill's pitch count up. Really making the right-hander have to work here. If you're Asbill, you'd love to get out of this inning right now. 1 pitch, 1 out here. As that'll be a breaking ball, misses up in the zone. Similar spot to where the fastballs were called to strike, but the breaking ball crossed high above the belt of Combs. Two-2 offering. Fouled back out of play. So 28th of pitch of the inning here for Asbill on the way. 2's on the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Breaking ball misses up in the zone. Looked good from our angle, but home plate umpire, and say it again like we talked about a pitch or two ago, that probably crossed high. Looked good in the catcher's mitt, but probably above the belt when it broke. So another full count offering here from Asbill. And it's going to be swung on, pop buck behind the press box. As runners took off here, full count with 2 outs. They'll be off again on the next pitch. Double down the line, single down the line. Probably going to score 2 runs here. Or runners on the move here with 2 outs. So Combs trying to do damage here. RBI situation here in the top of the first inning. Asbill on the opposite end trying to escape damage here. And that's going to be swung on, popped up. Called off on the left side of the infield by Trailer, and he'll squeeze that for the 3rd out. So Lynchburg pushes runners to first and second here in the top of the first inning, but unable to push anything across. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning. It will be Trailer, Maggs, and Hatcher do up for the Cougars when we return. And welcome back as we head to the bottom of the first inning. As Carson Atkins completes his warm-up tosses, right-hander out of Charlottesville, Virginia, 6'4", 190 pounds. So tall presence out there on the mound. Kind of a three-quarter delivery here. As we mentioned, comes in on the year 0-1, 2.84 ERA and 6 1/3 innings pitched. Has made 2 appearances, 2 games started, but 0-1. So he'll face the senior here, Ryan Traylor. Traylor, a senior out of Chesterville, Virginia, 5'10", 165 pounds. Has hit down in the order primarily this year, but moving up to the leadoff spot. Two-way player. Did get the start against Lynchburg in the season debut, so he'll step in now to face Atkins. And first pitch offering here from Atkins. Taken outside for a called strike. As we mentioned, Traylor, Maggs, Hatcher due up here for the Cougars in the bottom of the first. As that will be swung on, popped up, out behind second base. Shortstop Schaefer ranges over, but he'll be called off by Carson for the first out. So that will go down as an F8 in the book for those of you scoring at home. As that will bring up the left fielder now, Jason Maggs. Maggs, a junior out of Mount Holly, North Carolina. Got the start at designated hitter yesterday for the Cougars. As that runs outside for a ball, Maggs did have an a leadoff double. Came around to score the second run of the day yesterday for the Cougars, tying the game. As that will be fouled back out of play. Count even now 1-1. So 1-1 offering here to Maggs. Swung on, hit out to second. Jackson will field it. He'll fire over to first for the second out. So a 4-3 put out there on Maggs. That will bring up Brandon Hatcher. Hatcher, a junior out of Prince George, Virginia. Comes in hitting .333 on the year. 7 hits and 21 at-bats. Does have 2 doubles and 4 RBIs. So he'll be your 3-hole hitter today. He steps in here, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Squares around a bunt, but pulls back. Takes that for a ball. That'll be swung on, hit out to short. Bobbled by Schaefer. So that will go down as an error on the shortstop there, allowing Hatcher to extend the inning. Routine play there for Schaefer, bobbled it. So that will bring up the designated hitter now, number 18, Ryan Scheider. Scheider, 2 hits in yesterday's victory. Got the start in the 3-hole, moving down to the 4-hole today with Jackson sliding down into the 5th hole. So Scheider looking to extend the inning here. He'll face Atkins as that will be taken inside for a called strike. Hatcher 1 for 1 on the year with stolen bases, so probably not going to be sending him here, but wouldn't be surprised to potentially see a hit and run here with Coach Fleming trying to get stuff going here in the bottom of the first inning, as that will miss low for a ball. Evens the count now 1-1. Cougars have hit and run a lot on the year, haven't had a lot of success, but trying to get stuff going offensively. So Scheider can reach. It will be Jackson due up next. Hatcher takes off to second. That'll be swung through. Throw down is not going to be in time as Hatcher will slide in ahead of the tag. So as I just mentioned, hit and run situation there for the Cougars. Scheider did his job to protect Hatcher, so Hatcher will slide into second base with his second stolen base on the year. Now 2 for 2. So count now 1-2 to Scheider. RBI situation here with Hatcher on second. Ball in the gap should put the Cougars up 1-0. Looking to do a job here. 1-2 offering here from Atkins. Misses inside. Looked like it might have hit Scheider, but quickly broke back in. Look like a little two-seam action there. Hatcher 2-out lead at second, not being held on. See if he takes off and breaks for third, potentially not being held on, as that's going to be swung in the dirt. Throw down from the catcher to first will retire Scheider for the third out here at the bottom of the first inning. We'll head to the top of the second. It'll be Pond, Lane, and Martin due up for the Hornets when we return. Yeah, welcome back to Owen Fulton Field, as it will be the third baseman, number 32, Brandon Pond, stepping in for his first plate appearance. Pond 1 hit on the year and 12 at-bats, so looking to turn his tide here if he can get to Asbill. As that will be taking breaking ball, called strike. Asbill 30 pitches through the first inning, so needs a quick inning here in the top of the second. Oh, on offering here. Runs up inside. Count even now 1-1. Pond, a two-way guy for the Hornets, 1-2 on the year. As he swings through this one, he misses. Count 1-2. Pond, a 3.5 ERA, 1-2 in 3 appearances, has pitched 18 innings on the year. Getting the start today, though, at third base. As this runs outside for a ball, count even now 2-2. Two-two offering here. Breaking ball swung through and missed for the first out. So that will go down as the second strikeout on the afternoon for Asbill. That will bring up the designated hitter, number 34, Cameron Lane. Lane, a junior out of Manassas, Virginia. Hitting .259 on the year. 7 hits and 27 at-bats. Has scored 10 runs, 2 doubles, and driven in 4. So lefty stepping in for the righty matchup here, as that will miss low outside for a ball. Lynchburg, a lot of depth, a lot of guys seen a lot of action on the year, as Jackson Harding, the number 2 guy listed on the average list, getting the day off, it looked like. Is this going to be hit out to right field? Jackson will range back, though, and squeeze this for the second out. So that will bring up now the catcher, number 7, Chris Martin. Martin, a graduate student out of Bedford, Virginia. One hit and 11 bats on the year. So, guy, if you're Asbill right now, you want to face. 2 outs here in the top of the second inning, as this runs outside for a ball. Asbill really needing this out here, as 2 out walks and 2 out base runners have come back to hurt him in the past. So looking to turn his fortune here if he can get an out. As that will be swung on, fouled off down the line. Hatcher will range over. Jackson will give chase, but it will land about 3 or 4 feet in foul territory. Would have been an easier play there for Jackson. He had to go a long way, but Hatcher probably ran about 150 feet to get to that one, but just out of his range. So count even now, 1-1. 40th pitch of the afternoon here coming from Asbill. As that will be swung through and missed, count 1-2. One-two offering here from Asbill. 2 outs here, top of the second inning. Runs outside for a ball. Waste pitch, it looked like there. Interesting decision there. Up 2-1 in the count. Thought they'd try to pitch that one a little bit closer to the zone. Instead, it evens the count now at 2-2. As that's going to run low in the zone as well. Asbill hurt now, back-to-back balls, full count now. And that's going to be swung on, hit out to center field. McCabe will range over, though, and squeeze that for the 3rd out here. So that will retire the side here in order in the top of the second inning. When we come back, it'll be Jackson, Bradshaw, and Cameron due up for the Cougars. And welcome back, as it will be the right fielder at third, number 23, Zeljan Jackson, due up here for the Cougars. Jackson, 4 hits and 23 at-bats on the year. Looking to get his season going here, getting the start in the 5-hole for the Cougars. As that will be run down in the zone for a ball. Has turned into the Cougars' pretty much everyday right fielder now. As he'll foul this one back into the screen. One offering here to Jackson. That's going to run outside. Looks like that one got away from Atkins. Atkins also a two-way guy. Has played in 10 games, starting 10. So a lot of two-way guys for both teams here today. 2-1 offer swung on by Jackson. Hit down the left field line. Pond will give chase, but that's going to get back and out of play. Count even now, 2-2. Looked like Schaefer as well gave chase to that. Two offering here to Jackson. Runs outside as well. Count now full. Bradshaw due up next for the Cougars. As we mentioned in the pregame, solo blast in yesterday's game. Probably, I believe it's the second of his career, so as it's going to be hit out to second. Jackson will range back. It's going to be a tough throw, though, as that will go down as an infield single as Jackson does run well. Not much of a chance there for Jackson off the bat of Jackson, as it was a high arcing chopper that Jackson had to field back about 4 or 5 feet on the grass. And Jackson, as we mentioned, Jackson does run well down the line, so that will go down as a leadoff single here for the Cougars in the bottom of the second. That will bring up the first baseman, Tanner Bradshaw. Bradshaw, 250 on the year. 5 hits and 20 at-bats. Does have a double and a home run and 4 RBIs. So he'll take this one low in the zone. So definitely a guy you want up here. Nobody out. Jackson on first. Jackson, as we mentioned, does run well, so a ball down the line has got a chance to score him, maybe even possibly in the gap. Lynchburg very good defensively out there as Jackson will take off to second base. That will go down as a stolen base, as that counts 2-0 now. So Jackson moves up 90 feet into second base. His first stolen base on the year. Cougars in business here. Runner on second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. So situation, if you're Coach Fleming, you really want your team to produce here, as you got a runner 180 feet away from putting the first run on the board. As this will run low in the zone as well. 3-0 count now, so you'd have to guess Bradshaw's probably going to be taken in this situation. Following Bradshaw will be Cameron due up next. Cameron will be getting his first at bat on the year, so you know he'll be antsy when he gets up. Jackson leads off second, as that runs off the outside corner, though, for a called strike. Like a fastball with movement there. Good job, though, by home plate or by catcher Martin to frame that one. Jackson off second. As that will run inside for ball forward. Bradshaw will jog down to first. Cougars in business here. Bottom of the second inning. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. So Zach Cameron will just step in, getting the start today at third base. First start on the year, first at bat. So lots of firsts for Cameron. I know my colleagues and I up here would love to see first hit of the year right here. So good spot here for Cameron. Senior out of Cameron, South Carolina. It looks like home plate umpire was signaling a mound visit there for Lynchburg. New rule put into effect last year. Cameron squared around for a sacrifice bunt, but that misses down in the zone. Job pulling back on that one. So Coach Fleming looks like he'll elect to maybe possibly play some small ball here, trying to push runners to second and third here, sacrificing an out for 2 runners in scoring position. If Cameron can do a job here out of the 7-hole. After Cameron, it will be Hawk and McCabe. So Bradshaw will lead off first. He's not held on. Cameron will square around here and takes that one on the outside corner for a called strike. Would have been a tough bunt to put down, but good job there by Atkins to sneak a strike in. Count even now 1-1. Jackson leads off first, as that runs outside as well. 2-1. You can see Lynchburg trying to pitch away from the bat of Cameron, trying to probably force him to reach for a bunt, maybe pop something up or foul something off. 2-1 count now here to Cameron, as he'll foul this one back. 2 strikes now, 2-2 count. So Atkins has done his job, as that will probably take off the sacrifice situation here with 2 strikes. But as I've mentioned before, I can be surprised. As we mentioned, flag blowing hard out to left field now. Wind was just about 4 miles an hour at game time. It's probably picked up a little bit since then. So Cameron does square around. He'll lay it down with 2 strikes. He'll be fielded by Atkins. He'll fire onto first, though, but that will be a sacrifice bunt for Cameron. as Bradshaw and Jackson will move up 90 feet now with runners on second and third. So that will bring up the catcher now, Dawson Hawk. Getting the start for Kyle Wilson behind the plate today. He'll get a start in the A-hole. Hawk, a junior out of Hopewell, Virginia. 1 hit, 7 at-bats on the year. Did get the opening day start at designated hitter against Lynchburg. So has seen Lynchburg on the season. As that's going to run inside, get away from Martin, but not far enough to score a run. So Bradshaw leads off second, Jackson off third. Small lead for Jackson off third as he knows hit here, he'll score. Infield in here as that will miss down in the dirt for a ball. Count 2-0 now. Coach Jones electing to move the infield in here, trying to keep this one scoreless. Ground ball back, they'll be coming home. As that will be hit through the gap into left field. Neves will cut it off, though. He'll fire in. Bradshaw will have to hold it at third. But Dawson Hawk comes up big there for the Cougars to put them on the board 1-0 with an RBI single through the left side. So that will bring up the center fielder now, Nolan McCabe. McCabe scored the winning run in yesterday's ball game, 4-3 over Ferrum. McCabe, 227 on the year, 5 hits and 22 at-bats. Does have 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. So RBI spot here for the sophomore out of Midlothian, Virginia. Cougars everyday center fielder, dynamic center fielder, rare ability to get to balls in the gap that you haven't seen before. As that's going to be a pickoff attempt. They'll get Hawk back at first base. So good job there by Lynchburg on the 1-3 pickoff. Getting Hawk for the second out here in the bottom of the second inning. So that will put the pressure on McCabe here with 2 outs now. Trying to move Bradshaw across the plate for the second run. As that will miss down in the zone for the first pitch. So 1-0 offering here to McCabe. That's going to be hit back up to short, fielded by Schaefer. He'll fire across the diamond. Combs will pick that out for the third out. So McCabe hustling down the line there, but unable to beat it out. So Averett, though, will take a 1-0 lead. We'll head to the top of the second inning when we return. Top of the third inning, excuse me. And welcome back as Asbill completes his warm-up tosses. He'll head out for his third inning of work. He'll face the 9-hole hitter here, right fielder Dylan Fisher. Lynchburg will have 9-1-2 due up here in the top of the third inning. Fisher, a sophomore out of Haymarket, Virginia. Left-hander. Virginia with several Lynchburg, with several left-handers in the order, as that's going to miss up in the zone here for a ball. Big inning here for the Cougars. Something they've really struggled with the last 2 years is scoring in the bottom half or top half of an inning and then trying to put up a 0 in the bottom half. So we'll see if Asbill can come out here and put a 0 up for the Cougars. Finds himself down 0-2 here to Fisher. As that will miss in the zone as well. Count 3-0. Fisher hit .250 on the year, 2 hits. Or excuse me, 1 hit and 4 at-bats. Has played in 7 games, getting his second start on the year. As we'll have a timeout here as Coach Fleming's going to come out to talk to his righty here. If I had to guess, he's probably talking to him about pitch selection here to a 9-hole hitter. Don't want to take anybody for granted, but as a starter here, your job's to come out and throw strikes, and you don't want to get down 3-0 here to the 9-hole hitter after you take the lead in the bottom half of the first. So talking to his sophomore here to settle down. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk here, so look for Asbill to hopefully battle back in this one. Really trying to limit his walks on the afternoon. Key to his success. And that will run up in the zone as well, so that will be a leadoff walk for Fisher. He'll jog down to first. I'll turn over the lineup card now as Parker Schaefer will step back in for his second plate appearance. Flied out to center field to open the game. So Schaefer, as we mentioned, steps back in his second plate appearance. Looking to change his fortune. Infield at double play depth for the Cougars. Cameron playing in on the grass down the third baseline. Bradshaw holds on Fisher. First pitch offering here to Schaefer. Breaking ball taken off the outside corner. After Schaefer, it will be Carson and Jackson due up. A 1-0 offering here. Breaking ball taken for a called strike. '50th pitch on the afternoon here for Asbill. As that will be fouled off. Check swing down into the first base dugout. Count now 1-2. So Asbill trying to retire the leadoff hitter here in Schaefer. After allowing the leadoff walk. As this will be swung on, fouled off down the right field line though. Back and out of play. I know if you're Coach Fleming here, you'd love to see a ground ball, 2 outs, double play here. But going to be a tough one to come by as Schaefer does run well out of the leadoff spot, shortstop. And then Fisher at first. As that will miss up in the zone for a ball. Count even now 2-2. Fisher 1 stolen base on the year. Schaefer, as we mentioned, does run well. 5 stolen bases on the year. Has only been caught once, so it's going to be hard to double up the leadoff hitter for the Hornets here. That's going to be swung on, hit out into right field. Jackson, though, with a great ranging play as he'll pull that one down in right center. As you can see, Nolan McCabe pounding the club out there in center. Tip your cap to the freshman there as he stole extra bases away from Schaefer.
Now batting the center fielder, Kingston Carson.
So that will bring up the center fielder now, Kinston Carson, for his second plate appearance. Doubled back in the first inning down the right field line. Got by the glove of Bradshaw, so looking to keep him off here as Fisher takes off. Line out to, that's going to get by Jackson as he misplayed that one. Fisher will round second. He'll round third as it rolled all the way to the fence. Atkins will hold up at third, though, but Lynchburg's going to even this one up 1-1 there on the RBI triple off the bat of Carson. So that will bring up the second baseman now, number 21, Garrett Jackson. Jackson struck out swinging back in the first inning. He'll step in here, runner on third, one out here in the top of the third inning. Game tied 1-1 now, as that will miss down in the zone for a ball. So 1-0 here to Jackson. Swung through and missed. Count even 1-1 now. So Asbill trying to do a job here. Anything hit in the air deep enough or anything hit on the ground is probably going to score Carson. So going to need a strikeout or a pop-up here or a shallow fly ball potentially to get out of this one. And it's going to be hit out to shortstop. Traylor's going to do a good job to knock that down, though. He'll fire across first for the out. But Carson will move up 90 feet. He'll score the second run of the day for the Hornets. They'll take a 2-1 lead now. So that will go down as an RBI ground out for Jackson. He does his job out of the 3-hole, as that will bring up the left fielder now, number 30, Avery Neves. Neves walked back in the first inning. Dangerous hitter at the plate here, 2 outs. As that misses high in the zone for a ball. As I mentioned, dangerous hitter here or in the 4 spot for the Hornets. Asbill trying to get out of this after allowing 2 runs. And that's going to be hit out to short. Traylor will field it, fire across to Bradshaw for the third out. But Lynchburg will take a 2-1 lead as we head to the bottom of the third inning when we return.
It helps that there's so many international students here at Averett, so hearing other people talk around campus with their accent makes it feel like you're not alone, and it feels like one big family, and I've grown so much since I came here.
So welcome back as Hatcher will step back in here. Up 1-0 in the count here. Mags will lead off first. He'll be held on by Combs. Pickoff attempt. Mags dives back in plenty of time, though. Atkins was able to get a pickoff last inning as they were able to get Hawk at first base. So trying to keep runners close here. Mags will get a little bit bigger lead as that will run in on the inside corner, though, for a ball. Count 2-0 now. So we talked about in the beginning of this at-bat, hit and run opportunity here potentially for the Cougars. They have elected to do it numerous times on the year, so guy at the plate here that you can do it with, though, but that's going to run outside now, 3-0 count. So you'd have to guess the hit and run is off now, as Hatcher will probably be taken here up 3-0. As Mags will lead off, that will get in, though, for the first strike. Count now 3-1. Hitters count here to Hatcher. count you want to be in here with the 3-hole hitter up. 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So we'll see if Hatcher can get a pitch to do something with here. As Maggs takes off the 2nd, that will miss down in the dirt though. And we'll go down as a 1-out walk. Maggs will move up to 2nd, Hatcher up to 1st. That'll bring up the designated hitter now, Ryan Scheider. Scheider struck out swinging back in the 1st inning, so we'll see if he can change his fortune here. Get his day going out of the 4-hole RBI spot here with Maggs at 2nd. Trying to tie this one up here. Answer the 2 runs Lynchburg put up in the top of the 3rd inning if they can put a run across the board here. As that will be taken for a called strike. As I mentioned, Scheider's first at bat, 2 hits on the day yesterday. True freshman got the start at 3rd base as that misses outside in the zone count, even 1-1. Primarily been the Cougars' everyday 3rd baseman getting the start today at designated hitter, so getting a breather in the field but still getting to swing the bat. Has got a start on the mound for the year too. 2-way player for the Cougars. As he'll put a swing on this one, fouled back out of play. Martin will range over though. And that one will hit just inside, I believe, just inside fair territory. But would have been a tough play there for Martin. So that was the 50th pitch of the day there for Atkins. He finds himself ahead here to Scheider, 1-2, 1 out now. Jackson due up next. He reached via an infield single back in the 2nd inning. As that will run inside to load the bases here. I have to guess that will probably get the Lynchburg bullpen moving here. As it looks like they've got 2 arms throwing down there now in the pen. As that will bring up the freshman now, Zeldrin Jackson, 1 for 1 on the afternoon. So big RBI spot here for the freshman if he can come through, but we're going to have a timeout called here as it looks like Travis Beasley, will make his way out to the mound to talk to his pitcher. So we'll take a brief break. When we come back, actually, correction, it'll be Lucas Jones coming out, and he's going to head to the bullpen. As we'll have a lefty coming in here. If I had to guess, that's probably going to be Adam Doffelmeyer coming in. Senior left-hander did appear against Lynchburg. One of the Hornets' top pitchers on the year, 4 appearances. Still trying to confirm the number here, but if it was my guess, that's probably who, if you're Jones, you're pulling out of the bullpen now with bases loaded, 1 out. So we're still waiting to confirm the number up here, but when we do, we'll let you know. And it is 41, so my prediction correct there, as it is Doffelmeyer. Doffelmeyer, as I mentioned, 1-0 on the year, 4 appearances, 4 2/3 innings, has allowed only 4 hits, walked 2, and struck out 6. Opponents hitting .235, so a guy here for Jones you want out of the bullpen, senior here. Out of Harrisonburg, Virginia, 5'9", 175-pound left-hander. So as he completes his warm-up tosses, we'll take a brief break, and when we come back, we'll have more action here from Owen Fulton Field. And welcome back. As Doffelmeyer completes his warm-up tosses, he'll step in a big situation here. Bases loaded, 1 out here for the Cougars in the bottom of the 3rd inning. He'll face Zelgin Jackson. Jackson, as I mentioned, one for one on the afternoon. Infield single to second base. Back in the 2nd. Benefited from a high chopper to Jackson. Jackson had a range back for it. Fielded about 4 or 5 feet on the outfield grass. And not in time to get Jackson, though, as Jackson runs well. As Jackson will foul this one off. Jackson with the game-winning fielder's choice, yes, in yesterday's at-bat to second base as well. So pulling the baseball up towards the middle. Was able to plate McCabe for the winning run. As we mentioned, does run well down the line. Was able to beat out a potential double play ball. So opportunity here for the Cougars to put another run across the plate. They trail 2-1 here to Lynchburg. Yep, the freshman can come through. Following Jackson, it'll be Bradshaw due up if he can extend the inning. As that's going to be taken in the dirt for a ball. Good job there by Martin. Keep that one in front of him. As Maggs looked like he was ready to take off to home. Infield back at double play depth for Lynchburg. Corners in. 1-1 offering here to Doffelmeyer. Taken for a called strike. Looked like a breaking ball. Fooled Jackson a little bit. So he'll step out, gain his composure here. Down 1-2 to Doffelmeyer. Senior against freshman here. We'll see who gets the better of the two. One-two offering in the zone. That gets away from Martin, so that will go down as a wild pitch as Maggs will move in 90 feet to tie it at 2-2. So Jackson will step back in. Count 2-2. Looking to do a job here out of the 5-hole. Hit here probably will score 2 runs. Scheider runs well. Big lead over there at second base. Nobody holding him on. Infield in here for Lynchburg, trying to get the play at home. So Jackson fouls this one off, hanging tough. Looked like that was going to be potentially a ball down in the zone, but elected not to take a chance as he fouled that one back. So Averett able to get a lucky break there as that one got away from Martin off the wild pitch from Doffelmeyer. Able to tie it here now at 2-2 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Averett, though, in scoring position here with runners on 2nd and 3rd. 2-2 offering here to Jackson. Swung through and missed for the 2nd out. So Doffelmeyer battling back there to get Jackson for the 2nd out. As that will bring up the right first baseman now, Tanner Bradshaw. Bradshaw walked back in the 2nd inning. So if you're Coach Fleming, this is arguably the guy you want up in this opportunity, hitting in the 6th hole, but arguably one of the top hitters on the Cougars team in the last 2 years. Home run in yesterday's game. Doesn't need one now. Would be nice, but single here could play 2 runs as he fouls this one off down the line. So Bradshaw, senior versus senior here. As I mentioned, if you're Fleming, Coach Fleming, this is the guy you want up right now. If Bradshaw can reach, it will be Cameron Dew up next. Here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Hatcher leads off 3rd, Scheider off 2nd. That's going to miss in the dirt. Good stop there by Martin. Allowing another, as he stopped that one, trying to keeping the runner at keeping Hatcher at 3rd, excuse me. So Bradshaw will step back in, count even 1-1 here. Doffelmeyer appeared in the game against Averett in the season opener. Check swing in the dirt there. No appeals. They'll say Bradshaw held up. Count 2-1 now Looks like they will appeal now down to second base, and they said he did go around. So count 1-2. Looked like from my vantage point, he did go around on that one. Kind of a delayed ask for help on that situation, but able to get the call correct there. So Bradshaw will step in now, 1-2 count. Trying to come through for Averett. As that misses down in the dirt, it rolls away. Hatcher thought about it, but not far enough away. As that one got through the legs of Martin. Fortunate break there for Lynchburg, as that one didn't get quite enough far away for Hatcher to come home. He was about a third of the way down the line when he realized he probably wasn't going to be able to make it, so he quickly turned back. But got to applaud the aggressiveness there of the junior, trying to put the Cougars up 3-2. So 2-2 offering here, 2's on the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. As that'll be fouled off down the first baseline, though. Bradshaw hanging tough here. So Bradshaw will step back in here. 2-2 count again. Hitting the gap, could score 2. If you're Doffelmeyer, you're trying to get Bradshaw out and escape the damage. As that will miss low in the zone as well. Count full. First base open though. You don't want to walk guys with 2 outs, but Bradshaw, in terms of Cougars, not a bad guy to walk here with Cameron due up. So we'll see Doffelmeyer attack Bradshaw here, full count. As that runs low in the zone. As I mentioned, first base open, so no damage done there. So Bradshaw will jog down to first base to load the bases again. As that will bring up third baseman Zach Cameron. Cameron grounded out to first base on a sacrifice bunt. Or grounded out to the pitcher and back in the second inning on a sacrifice bunt. So he'll get his first opportunity here to swing away. Bases loaded here, 2 outs, bottom of the third inning. Getting his first start on the year at third base. Still in search of his first hit, so big opportunity here for the senior if he can come through for Averett. Infield playing back. This will be hit out to center field. Carson will range over. And he'll squeeze that for the third out. But not before Averett pushes a run across in the bottom of the third inning to tie it 2-2. We'll head back. We'll be back with the top of the fourth inning when we return. It will be Combs, Pond, and Lane due up for Lynchburg. And welcome back as we hit to the top of the fourth inning. It will be the first baseman, 33, Averett Combs, due up for the Hornets here. Combs 0 for 1 on the day, popped out the shortstop to end the first. as this will run outside for a ball. 60th pitch of the afternoon for Asbill. One 0 offering here. Swung on, hit out to center field. McCabe will range back. He read that one well off the bat. Good contact, it looked like, when it originally left the bat, but McCabe, excellent range out there in center field. He'll pull that in for the first out. So that will bring up now the third baseman, number 32, Brandon Pond. Pond 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out back in the second inning. One of 2 strikeouts on the day for Asbill. As that runs up in the zone for a ball. Asbill, quick first pitch, or quick out here to start the fourth inning. Trying to keep that momentum going here after his team scored a run in the bottom of the third. As that will be taken in the zone for a strike. Count even 1-1. Big inning here for the sophomore. Trying to hold the Hornets scoreless here. Give way to his offense that has got going in the last 2 innings. As that'll be a curveball swung on, fouled off down the first baseline, though. Cougars starting to get some momentum going as of late. Starting to come through in clutch situations, push runners across. So it's what you want to see if you're Coach Fleming at this point in the season. Is that's going to be swung on by Pond. That's going to be hit deep. Maggs will give chase, but that's going to get over the fence for a solo home run here with 1 out. And that will give Lynchburg a 3-2 lead, though. So that will be Pond's second hit of the year, but it's a big one with a solo home run. That would give way for the designated hitter now, number 34, Cameron Lane. Lane flew out to right field back in the second. As that will run inside for a ball. Big swing off the right-handed bat of Pond there. As that one's going to miss up in the zone as well. Count 2-0. Offering from Asbill. Swung on, foul ball, though. Left-hander loosening down in the pen for the Cougars. It looks like Wes Payne. And that's going to run inside and hit Lane, so he'll jog down to first base now. If I had to guess, that's probably going to get Coach Fleming up out of the dugout here. But I could be surprised. It looks like Payne is in his warm-up tosses, no longer loosening. So that will bring up the catcher now, number 7, Chris Martin. Oh for 1 on the afternoon, flew out to center field to end the second inning. So he'll step up now for his second plate appearance. As he'll hit this out to right field, Jackson will range over, but it will drop down in front of him. Lane will hold up at second base. Hornets have something going here in the top of the fourth inning following the home run with runners on first and second here with 1 out. So that will bring up the right fielder now, number 27, Dylan Fisher. Fisher walked and came around to score the first run of the game back in the third inning. .70 pitches on the afternoon now for Asbill. Lane leads off second. The offering swung on, hit out into left field. Maggs ranges over, but this one's going to get down. Maggs, though, quickly folds it in on one hop. Lane will round the bag, and he'll score the fourth run of the afternoon. as Martin was able to move up to first base into second. That will go down as an RBI double for Fisher. So that will turn over the lineup card now as Parker Schaefer will step in for his second plate appearance on the afternoon. But quickly we'll probably have a pitching change as Coach Fleming's up out of the dugout. Has just signaled for a right-hander, though, I believe. So that will end the day here for David Asbill. He'll depart after 3 1/3 innings, 4 runs on 5 hits, 2 strikeouts. As it looks like Wes Payne will take over now on the mound. Payne, a junior out of Culpeper, Virginia, 6'1", 140 pounds. We'll have more about his season when we return after these brief messages.
I think being a student athlete impacts my overall experience a lot, just gaining a brotherhood with my teammates, and then with all the other teams, a big connection throughout all of athletics, and makes it fun to walk around campus and see everyone you know, and everyone comes out and encourages you at games, so it makes it a really fun environment.
And welcome back as number 29, Wes Payne, takes over, the junior left-hander. Second appearance on the year, 2.45 ERA, 3 2/3 innings, 1 run, 1 earned, walk 2, no strikeouts. So he'll step in now, 1 out here, runners on second and third, and at the top of the 4th inning. As that will miss down in the zone for a ball. Lynchburg able to score 2 runs here in the top of the 4th, 1 off the home run, and 1 off the double here by Fisher. As this is going to be hit out to short, trailer will fire onto home. Hawk will put the tag on Martin, though, for the 2nd out. So Schaefer will reach on the fielder's choice to shortstop, but the Cougars are able to benefit from the out. So Lynchburg will have runners now on 1st and 2nd here, 2 outs, top of the 4th inning, with the center fielder, Kinston Carson, stepping to the plate. Carson 2 for 2 on the day, doubled back in the 1st, tripled and scored in the 3rd. So a guy you need to get out here if you're the Cougars, with already 2 runs on the board here, as that misses low in the zone. Good spot there, though, from Payne. If you're going to miss, it's where you want to miss. So infield back, Bradshaw not holding on the runner here with 2 outs. Trailer will hold on. Fisher at second with the lefty up. Cameron back behind the bag at third, so Cougars with 2 out depth here. Payne's pitch runs up in the zone, 2-0 now. Offering here from Payne, down in the count. Runs down in the zone as well. Pushes the count to 3-0. Base open, but if you're Coach Fleming here, you'd love to not see the 2-out walk here to load the bases. Although Carson has been hot on the day. 2 extra base hits, so probably not a bad walk here. But that would bring up the 3-hole hitter in Garrett Jackson. So dangerous part of the lineup here for Lynchburg. 3-4. 2-3-4 could be up. So that would be called a strike here. Lynchburg 4 runs on 5 hits and 1 error on the afternoon. Averett 2 runs on 3 hits and no errors. Difference in today's ball game right now here in the top of the 4th inning. Payne trying to escape any further damage. As that's going to be a called strike. Looked like that was up in the zone to Carson, as he thought so as well, but Payne getting the benefit of the call there. Full count now. Fisher leads off second. Schaefer off first. 3-2 offering here from Payne. Swung on, fouled off down the third baseline. Cameron ranges over, but that's going to get into the Lynchburg bullpen. So runners will retreat back to the bases, as we'll have another full count offering here. Full count offering again here from Payne. Runners take off. This will get by Hawk. Fisher will round third, though, but he'll hold up. So that will load the bases here for Jackson. So that won't go down as a wild pitch because of the walk there. But that will bring up a dangerous hitter here in number 21, the second baseman, Garrett Jackson. 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Struck out back in the first, grounded out to shortstop back in the third. But it came in, hit 226 on the year with 3 home runs and 8 RBIs. So big at bat here for Payne if he can get Jackson out, as this runs outside for a called strike. Good pitch there from Payne to get ahead in the count. If Payne can, or Jackson can extend the inning, it will be Neves due up next. As that's going to miss outside. Looks like a breaking ball. Bases loaded, 2 outs here, 1-1 offering here from Payne. Misses outside as well, count 2-1. Opting to stick away from Jackson here, strictly outside pitches here. See if that trend continues here. Two-one offering. Taken for a called strike. Looked like Jackson thought that was up in the zone. But home plate umpire has been consistent with that call this afternoon. Count even now, 2-2. As that's going to be popped up out behind second base. Hatcher ranges back. He'll be called off by Jackson, though, for the third out. But not before Lynchburg adds 2 runs here in the top of the 4th inning to take a 4-2 lead. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th when we return. And welcome back as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. You'll be the catcher, Dawson Hawk, leading things off here for the Cougars. Hawk 1 for 1 on the afternoon with an RBI single back in the second inning. Looking to do a job here out of the 8-hole if he can reach base. Be a leadoff spot here. With Averett trailing 4-2 here to Lynchburg. Following Hawk, it will be McCabe and Traylor due up as this is going to be hit out to second base. Jackson bobbles it though. And won't be in time to get Hawk as that will go down as a fielding error on Jackson, allowing Hawk to reach here in the bottom of the fourth. So that brings the center fielder, Nolan McCabe, to the plate. McCabe grounded out to shortstop back to end the second inning. 3 for 4 in yesterday's ball game. So looking to continue that momentum as this pitch will run outside for a ball. Hawk a little smaller lead this time at first as he was picked off back in the second inning. So Doffelmeyer back out for his second inning of work. As I believe that was fouled off. Count even 1-1 now. Hawk takes off for second. Looked like a hit and run as he'll be caught stealing 2-4 there for the first out here. So interesting call there with Hawk on first, taking off the second. We wonder if a sign up here might have been missed as McCabe finds himself down in the hole. 1-2 here to Doffelmeyer. As that will run off the plate for a ball, evens the count now at 2-2. See if McCabe can do a job now out of the 9 spot, hoping to reach here with 1 out in the inning after Hawk was thrown out trying to steal second. That will be fouled back and out of play. Top of the lineup due up next for the Cougars. As I mentioned, McCabe trying to be a second leadoff hitter here in the 9 spot. Coach Fleming opted to move him out of the leadoff spot yesterday to the 9-hole as he rips this out into left field. That will get down ahead of Naves, who laid out for it. McCabe around second. He'll slide in head first to second with a 1-out double. So that will bring up the shortstop now, Ryan Traylor, RBI spot here. Getting the start at shortstop, hitting in the leadoff spot today. Not typically a spot you see him in his career. Primarily been anywhere from the 2 to 5 hole and then hit lower in the lineup, but getting the start here at leadoff. As I mentioned, McCabe doing an excellent job there out of the 9 hole. 3 for 4 on the afternoon yesterday, 1 for 2 today. His second double in 2 days. So Traylor lays down a bunt here back to the pitcher. Doffelmeyer will field it, fire over to first in time to get Traylor though. So it looked like Traylor was trying to reach via an infield bunt, but good hop there off the mound by Doffelmeyer and an excellent throw got Traylor. So McCabe remained at second base, unable to move up on the play. As that brings up the left fielder now, number 11 now, Jason Maggs. Maggs 1 for 2 on the afternoon, grounded out back in the first and singled and came around to score the second run of the afternoon back in the third inning. So looking for back-to-back hits for Maggs. Double in yesterday's ball game as he hits this one up to short. Schaefer fields it, long throw though, and plenty of time to get Maggs for the third out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. So we'll turn over the lineup here. We'll head to the top of the fifth inning. Lynchburg leading Averett 4-2 when we return. And welcome back, as he'll be the 4-hole hitter left field. Avery Neves due up here for Lynchburg, leading Averett 4-2 here. Neves 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Walked back in the first, grounded out to shortstop in the third. He'll step in to face Payne, out for his second inning of work here. Or third inning of work, excuse me. As that will miss for a ball. Neves laid out for one back in the bottom of the fourth inning. Just missed it as it got under his glove. Was able to get away about 10 feet from him, which allowed McCabe to move into second, but Averett unable to do anything with it as this misses for a ball as well. So McCabe, his second double in 2 games, as I mentioned last inning. So starting to get the bats going there for the Cougars. Unable to push anything across, though, as that breaks up out of the zone as well. 3-0. Payne struggling with his control here early in this at-bat. Looked like the Cougars did have arms loosening down in the bullpen, as this runs up out of the zone as well. So Neves will reach first with a leadoff walk. That will bring up the first baseman now, Avery Combs. Combs 0 for 2 on the afternoon, popped up to shortstop in the second and flew out to center field back in the fourth. So he'll step in now to face Payne for the first time on the afternoon. Looks like number 20, Shane Mickle, up loosening in the bullpen for the Cougars, freshman right-hander. So the lefty due up here, lefty on lefty matchup. That runs off out of the zone. Neves does run well on the year. 4 stolen bases and 5 chances, so no outs here. Could be a stolen base situation here off the lefty, though, makes it harder, but Lynchburg probably trying to put another run on the board here. And that's going to be taken in the zone for a called strike. Evens the count now at 1-1, so could be a stolen base opportunity here. 1-1 count, could see a curveball here from Payne, so would not be surprised to see Neves potentially take off here. As I mentioned, 4 stolen bases and 5 chances on the year. Decent side lead over there at first. Payne winds and delivers. Neves does take off, hit and run through the left side. Well executed there for Lynchburg as Neves moves up another 90 feet to third base. So that will go down as a single through the left side. Neves will advance on the play to third base. So that brings up the third baseman now, number 32, Brandon Pond. As you remember, back in the 4th inning, Pond broke the 2-2 tie with a solo home run over the left field fence. So he steps in now to nobody out here. Top of the 5th inning, runners on first and third to face Payne. As that misses up in the zone for a ball. Hawk trying to get Payne to settle down here. Gives runners on, runners first and third, sign situation here. Have to guess they're probably going to allow Combs, if he decides to take off here, to steal second, trying to preserve the run, but never know. As that's going to be taken for a called strike, evens the count now at 1-1. As I mentioned, Mickle warming in the pen for the Cougars. Freshman right-hander. Looks like Lynchburg had arms loosening between innings, but nobody loosening right now. As that misses in the zone. Or excuse me, down in the zone. Count 2-1. 2-1, swung on, fouled off down the line, evens the count 2-2. Pond 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Struck out back in the second, but big home run back in the 4th inning. Chokes up here, 2 strikes. Swung on, hit over to Cameron at third. He'll look the runner back, fire onto first. to get Pond. So good job there by Cameron to look the runner back and record the out. That will be the first out of the inning, as Combs will move up 90 feet to first base. So that will bring up the designated hitter now, number 34, Cameron Lane. Lane 0 for 1 on the afternoon, flew out to right field back in the second and was hit by a pitch in the fourth, and later came around to score the fourth run of the afternoon here for the Hornets. So he'll step up in an RBI spot here, runners on second and third. Lefty on lefty matchup, as that's going to get through the 5-hole of Dawson Hawk. That will allow Neves to score the fifth run of the afternoon. Combs will move up 90 feet to third base. So that will go down as a wild pitch for Payne. So 1-0 count here to Lane. RBI spot still. Combs 90 feet away here from scoring the sixth run of the afternoon here for Lynchburg. 1-0 offering here from Payne. Misses down in the zone as well. Two-0 offering misses low again as well. 3-0 count now. Looks like Mickle is loose down in the pen. You'd have to guess it will be his game if Lane can reach here, as that will be taken for a called strike. As that runs outside as well, Lane will jog down to first following the one-out walk. Combs will remain at third. As that will bring up the catcher now, Chris Martin. Martin 1 for 2 on the afternoon, flew out to center field back in the second, singled back in the fourth. Scoring the fourth run of the afternoon, as it looks like Coach Fleming's going to get up and out of the dugout. As that will probably be it for Payne on the day, as it is, as that's going to bring in Shane Mickle. So that will bring in the freshman right-hander out of Richmond, Virginia, 5'10", 175 pounds, making his second appearance on the year. 3.86 earned run average in 4 2/3 innings, has allowed 2 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, walked 4, and struck out 5. So good strikeout stuff from the righty. So he'll complete his warm-up tosses here. We're going to take a brief break. When we come back, we'll have more action here from Owen Fulton Field. And welcome back as Mickle takes over on the mound here. 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. Lynchburg runners on first and third situation. Martin at the plate here. I was just talking to my colleague up here, Drew Wilson. I wanted to remind people on the broadcast that Cougars will be out of action now on Friday due to COVID protocols, as their game with Greensboro is going to be postponed until further notice. So they won't be back in action after today until next Tuesday when they go on the road at Ferrum. So first pitch here from Mickle. Runner takes off for second. Throw down, though, is going to be cut off by Hatcher as they were trying to get Combs breaking towards the plate, but that will go down as a stolen base there for Lane. So count 1-0 here. Lynchburg now with runners on second and third here with 1 out. That misses up in the zone as well. Two-0 offering here from Mickle. Swung through and missed by Martin. Big swing there from the catcher. Two-one offering. Fastball swung through and missed as well. Evens the count now at 2-2. That's going to run just off the outside corner, pushes the count now to full. Infield in here for the Cougars with 1 out, full count. Single here could score 2 runs, as that's going to miss down in the zone to load the bases now. That brings up the right fielder now, Dylan Fisher. Fisher 1 for 1 on the afternoon, walked back in the third, came around to score the first run of the afternoon, and then doubled back in the 4th inning. So he'll step in now to face Mickle. As that misses up in the zone as well. Corners in for the Cougars. Middle infield back in double play depth. Ground ball could end the inning. So if you're Mickle here, you're trying to induce a ground ball double play. Lefty at the plate is going to be tough to double up, as that misses low in the zone as well. So Mickle control a little bit of an issue here since coming out of the bullpen. Did battle back to get Martin to full count, but finds himself down now 2-0 to Fisher. Nobody loosening in the pen for the Cougars, so Mickle's ball game here. Yeah, that's going to be taken for a called strike. Count 2-1 now. As that misses in the zone, good job there by Hawk to stop that one. Runs the count now to 3-1. Three-one offering runs up in the zone as well. So that's going to walk in a run here. We'll go down as an RBI for Fisher. Scoring the 6th run of the afternoon. That will turn over the lineup here, bring up the shortstop leadoff hitter here, Parker Schaefer. Schaefer 0 for 2 on the day. 2 flyouts and a fielder's choice back in the 4th. So he'll come up in an RBI spot here, bases loaded, 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. As that taken for a called strike there. Oh, 1 offering swung on, hit over to third to Cameron. He'll step on third, fire across to get Schaefer for the third out. Great play there from the senior to retire the side. But Lynchburg adds 2 more runs in the top of the 5th inning. They take a 6-2 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th when we return. And welcome back, as it will be the 3-hole hitter Brandon Hatcher leading things off here for the Cougars in the bottom of the 5th, trailing 6-2. Hatcher 0 for 1 on the day. Reached via an error back in the 2nd inning. Walked back in the 3rd, so has reached base twice. So trying to do a job here out of the 3 spot. Cougars need base runners if Hatcher can reach here. Following Hatcher will be Scheider and Jackson due up. Doffelmeyer returns back out for his 3rd inning, as his first pitch will miss inside for a ball. Cougars with an arm loosening down in the bullpen, as that misses outside as well. Looks like Mac Rexroad loosening, and it looked like Ryan Traylor going down to potentially get some tosses in between innings here. So we could see Traylor move in from shortstop to pitcher next inning, so we'll keep an eye out for that, as that one's going to run on the outside corner for a called strike. But right now it's Rexroad loosening in the bullpen. Can't quite see what's happening down in the Lynchburg bullpen, but Doffelmeyer back out has pitched well since coming out of the bullpen, as that's going to be taken for a called strike as well. He evens the count now at 2-2, trying to retire Hatcher here for the leadoff out. And if you're Hatcher here, you're trying to give your team a chance here. You need to reach. That's going to miss up in the zone as well for a ball. Count now full. 28 pitches since coming out of the bullpen for Doffelmeyer. He replaced starter Carson Atkins. As that's going to be a call, strike 3, outside corner. Hatcher thought it might have been off the plate, but the home plate umpire is saying otherwise. So that will go down as the first out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That will bring up the designated hitter, Ryan Scheider now. Scheider 0 for 1 on the afternoon, struck out to end the 1st, got hit by a pitch back in the 3rd inning. So he'll step in to face Doffelmeyer here for the first time. As this is going to run on the outside corner for a called strike, similar location to what Hatcher just struck out looking on. So consistent call there from the home plate umpire. 30th pitch of the afternoon there for Doffelmeyer. As that's going to run inside as well. Check swing tipped off the bat. Doffelmeyer will fire high, though. but that will go down as an infield single, but that's going to get down the line. Schaefer is going to round second. He'll head into third on the throw-in error from the pitcher. Throw in to Jackson is going to hold Scheider at for third base. So that will go down as a hit for Scheider, but a throw to allow him to advance to third base. So an infield single, but an E1T.
Number 23, Zeldin Jackson.
So that will bring up now the right fielder, Zeldin Jackson, as he'll swing through the first one for a strike. Cougars looking to put a run on the board here. As he'll swing on this one, hit out to shortstop. Schaefer will field it, fire across, but Jackson does the job as he'll plate Schaefer for the third run of the ball game here for the Cougars. So that will go down as an RBI 6-3 putout. Scheider's run right now unearned. And you probably have to assume it will stay unearned, as that's going to bring up the first baseman now, Tanner Bradshaw, here with 2 outs in the inning. Bradshaw, 2 walks on the day as he'll take the first pitch for a called strike. So he'll swing through this one, down 0-2 in the count now. If Bradshaw can reach, he'll be followed up by Cameron. Cameron with the double play to end the inning for the Cougars in the top of the 5th inning. After Lynchburg scored 2 more runs, Averett able to cut into the lead here in the bottom of the 5th, 6-3. As Bradshaw will swing through that one for strike 3. That will be the third out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll head to the top of the 6th inning when we return. It will be Carson, Jackson, and Neves due up for Lynchburg. So welcome back. We head to the top of the 6th inning. It will be the center fielder, Kinston Karsten, due up here. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, a double and a triple. Walked back in the 4th inning. He'll step in to face Mickle, who came in relief back in the 5th inning. Lynchburg, two arms loosening down in the bullpen right now, as that's going to miss low in the zone for a ball. As you got Travis Shoemate in his warm-up tosses, the sophomore out of Aylett, Virginia. And then I believe it's number 26, Santiago Meneses, senior out of Guatemala City, just starting to toss down there. So Doffelmeyer, we'll see if that was his last inning of work. Did a good job coming out of the bullpen. As that misses up in the zone as well, count 2-0. He'll potentially exit with a 6-3 lead in line for the win. 1 unearned run on the afternoon as Scheider's run back here in the bottom of the 5th inning was unearned. 2-0 offering Correction, it was 3-0 offering, runs outside for ball 4, so Carson will reach via a leadoff walk here in the top of the 6th inning. That will bring up the second baseman now, Garrett Jackson. Jackson 0 for 3 on the afternoon, strikeout, a ground out, and a fly out, so looking to change his fortune here, 0 for 3. Carson leads off first. See if he elects to take off here. Delivery there taken for a called strike. Carson, 2 stolen bases on the year. 6-3 lead here. Would not be surprised to see him take off here to try to keep the pressure on the Cougars defensively. As he does take off, that'll be taken on the inside corner. Throw down is not going to be in time, though, as Carson will get in ahead of the tag. Count even now 1-1. So that will go down as a 3rd stolen base on the year for Carson. And as he moves up 90 feet into scoring position now here for the 3-hole hitter in Jackson. Lynchburg looking to answer Averett's run in the bottom of the 5th inning if they can push one across here. Carson dances off second. Swung on, fouled off down the line. Count now 1-2. So Mickle up 1-2 here now to Jackson. Really needs a strikeout here. Runner on second, no outs. 4-hole hitter in Neves due up next. Dangerous part of the Lynchburg order as it's waste pitch down in the zone. Count 2-2. Not a bad pitch there from the freshman, but Jackson opted to hold off of that one. As he'll swing through this one for strike 3. Foul tip, though, they say, but Dawson Hawk held on for the 3rd strike. So that will go down as a strikeout swinging 2-U. Carson will stay at second base, and that will bring up the 4-hole hitter, left fielder Avery Neves here. Neves 0 for 1 on the afternoon, grounded out back in the 3rd, has walked twice, came around to score back in the 5th inning. As this will run off the plate for a ball. As we've mentioned numerous times today, dangerous hitter here for the Cougars facing. Neves came into the day hitting .405 with 4 home runs and 18 RBIs. So if you're Lynchburg, this is a guy you want up here late in the game, up 6-3 RBI situation, number 2-hole hitter on second. So Carson runs well, did steal second. That's going to be swung on, hit a long ways, but foul by plenty. As they say in baseball, that's just a long strike there. One and one count now to Neves. Breaking ball taken for a called strike. Good pitch there from Mickle. As Neves wanted nothing to do with that one. Rexroad still loosening down in the bullpen for the Cougars. Left-handed junior. As that will run off the outside corner for a ball. Evens the count now at 2-2. Good offering there, though, from Mickle. So Carson will lead off second. He's held on by Hatcher with a righty up. Small lead there for Carson. 2-2 offering misses down in the zone. That's going to push the count now to full. Three-two offering here from Mickle. That's going to run outside for ball 4. So Neves will jog down to first base now. One out here in the top of the 6th inning. as they'll bring up the first baseman, Avery Combs. Combs 1 for 3 on the afternoon, popped out to shortstop back in the second, flew out in the fourth, and then singled and scored back in the fifth inning. So Neves off first, Carson off second here. Good speed on the base pass for Lynchburg. Both Carson and Neves with stolen bases on the afternoon. Combs will face Mickle. First pitch for a called strike. Carson held on now by Trailer at shortstop with the lefty up. As that's going to get by Hawk for the pass ball. Carson will move up to third. Neves up to second. As I mentioned, that will go down as a pass ball there on Dawson Hawk. High pitch, not a lot he could do with, but a stoppable pass or stoppable pitch. So 1-1 count here to Combs. RBI situation, runners first, second and third. That's going to miss up in the zone as well. And that's going to be swung on by Combs, hit out to right field. Jackson will range over. He'll field this. Carson will tag, though, and cross for the 7th run of the afternoon there. So that will go down as a sacrifice fly for Combs. Neves will stay at second, but Lynchburg will add another run here in the top of the 6th inning. We'll have 2 outs with a pinch hitter at the plate here, as it will be Gavin Collins stepping to the plate.
Pitch hitting for Lynchburg, number 15, Gavin Collins.
So that will go down as a non-earned run so far for Mickle. Inning still pending here, as we'll have the pinch hitter in 15. Neves will take off to third and get ahead of the play, though. Did they call a balk on that play, I believe? No, they did allow it to be a stolen base. Just questioning up here. So that was a ball two, or a strike, excuse me, issued there to Collins. Down now 0-2 in the count. So 0-2 here, 2 outs. Top of the 6th inning. Big pitch here from Mickle if he can retire pinch hitter Collins, as that misses outside for a ball. Good job there by Neves, though. Read the looks from Mickle and took off to third. Almost stole that one standing. One-two offering, swung on, hit out to left field. Maggs ranges over, left center. Catches this one on the warning track and falls into the fence, but actually they're going to say that gut down off the glove of Maggs, so that will be a 2-out triple there for Collins, scoring Neves. Lynchburg will take an 8-3 lead now. Hopefully Maggs is all right, as he looked like he hit his head on the fence. As that's going to get Coach Fleming up out of the bullpen, as he's going to signal for Rex Road here. That will end the day for Mickle. That will bring in Rex Road for his second appearance on the year. Has pitched 1 inning, 2 strikeouts. So we're going to take a brief break. When we come back, we'll have more action here from Owen Fulton Field. And welcome back, as we're going to have a pinch hitter here as Caleb Franklin steps in, junior, out of Roanoke, Virginia. He'll face the left-hander in Mac Rexroad, who came in relief here of Mickle. So Lynchburg runner on third here following the Collins triple to put the Hornets up 8-3. First pitch here taken up in the zone for a ball. As I mentioned, Rexroad's second appearance of the year. Pitched 1 inning, struck out 2, so effective inning on the year. So as he steps in, gets this one to cross for a strike count, even now 1-1. Needing to retire the final out here. Cougars do have an arm loosening in the pen. Can't quite tell with the warm-up jacket on. And that's going to be swung on, hit out to center field. But Hatcher is going to be just behind second base. He'll call this off, though, for the third out here in the top of the 6th inning. Lynchburg adds another 2 runs to take an 8-3 lead. We head to the bottom of the 6th when we return. And welcome back as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound here for the Hornets, as it will be the sophomore right-hander out of Islet, Virginia, Travis Shoemate. He'll step in to face Zach Cameron. Defensive changes here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Taking over at third base, Gavin Collins, and coming into play right field now will be Jackson Harding, as this is going to be missed for a ball here to Cameron. As that's going to miss as well. Count now 2-0. As that misses low in the zone as well. Count now 3-0. Trying to fix the stats here for Caleb Franklin, who came in as a pinch hitter for the DH spot last inning for Cameron Lane. Cameron at the plate here, up 3-0 in the count. That's going to be taken for a called strike. 3-1 count now to Cameron. Hitters count. Following Cameron, it will be Hawk and McCabe due up. As this will be fouled off out of play, runs the count back to full. So good job here by Shoemate to battle back. 3-2 offering to Cameron's fouled off back out of play as well. Shoemate's 3-2 offering here to Cameron. And that's going to be fouled off again. So Cameron hanging tough here, full count. As I mentioned back in the last inning, Averett's game against non-conference game on Friday against Greensboro is going to be postponed due to COVID protocol. And hopefully that will be rescheduled later on in the year. But Averett going to be back in action now on Tuesday when they travel to Ferrum. So few days of rest here for the Cougars following today's game. As it's going to be fouled off out of play again from Cameron. 8th pitch of the bat there. Cameron 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out back in the 3rd inning. And had a sacrifice bunt back in the 2nd. So no plate attempt, no at bat registered there. He steps in looking for his first hit on the year still. Fouls this one back into the screen. Making Shoemate work here. 10th pitch of the at-bat on its way here. Three-two offering, misses down in the zone for a leadoff walk here to Cameron. So Cameron doing a job out of the 8-hole, or out of the 7-hole, excuse me. Drawing the leadoff walk here in the bottom of the 7th. Averett trailing 8-3. Runners pivotal in turning this game. So that will bring up Dawson Hawk. Hawk 2 for 1 on the day. Single back in the 2nd, reached on an error back in the 4th. Cameron leads off first base, gets his secondary lead. This one's hit out to right field. Harding pulls that in for his first action after coming in for Fisher. So that will bring up the center fielder now, Nolan McCabe. McCabe 1 for 2 on the day. Doubled back in the 4th inning. As we mentioned, back-to-back doubles in 2 games. So 3 hits in yesterday's game, 1 for 2 today. So I'd like to see the sophomore's bat potentially come into life here midway through the year. As he'll foul this one into the backstop, all over that one though. Following McCabe, if he can reach it, will be Traylor due up next. Swung through and missed there by McCabe. Good pitch there by Shoemate. Like a high breaking ball possibly. As that will be fouled off McCabe. Like that surprised him. Chopped off home plate, hit him just on the upper back there. As we mentioned, Jackson Harding coming in last half inning, or the bottom half of this inning. He takes over in right field. And then Gavin Collins, who pinch hit last inning, he'll take over at third base. As hit and run opportunity there, Cameron took off, but that's fouled back out of play. Shoemate, 5th appearance on the year, 4.15 ERA. 4 1/3 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts. As this one misses in the zone, count 1-2 now. So good strikeout stuff for Shoemate. 7 Ks in 4 1/3 innings. Has allowed 2 runs, 4 walks though. Opponent's hitting at a .278 clip. Cameron takes off the second. That's going to be swung through and missed. Throwdown's not going to be in time as Cameron's in ahead of the tag. As actually they're going to call interference there on McCabe, stepping in the way of the throw. So that will be the 3rd out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll head to the top of the 7th when we return. Hey, welcome back as we head to the top of the 7th inning. Rexroad will return back for his 2nd inning of work, as it will be the catcher, number 7, Chris Martin, step into the plate. Martin 1 for 2 on the afternoon, single and a walk. As he'll step in to face Rexroad for the first time. Rexroad came in to get the final out of the inning in the top of the 6th. As this will miss down in the zone for a ball. New center fielder for the Cougars, as it looks like it's David no, it looks like it's still Nolan Ryan, or has that one hit? Martin there as he'll jog down at first base now. It looks like it's actually Brant Brophy, number 1 in center fielder. Freshman out of Hayes, Virginia. So this will bring up Jackson Harding for his first plate appearance. Junior out of Keysville, Virginia. Hitting .368 on the year, 7 hits in 19 plate appearances. So as we mentioned, Brophy takes over in center as this one misses for a ball from Rexroad. Lefty loosening down in the bullpen for the Cougars. It looks like Tyler Smith. As that misses down in the dirt. Count 2-0 here. Harding, 7 appearances on the year, 6 games started. As he'll hit this out to shortstop. Trailer will fire over to Hatcher. Hatcher over to Bradshaw for the 6-4-3 double play. So now 2 quick outs here in the top of the 7th inning. As we're going to have another pinch hitter here. As it will be number 4, Ryan Long, freshman out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. He'll step in for his 10th plate appearance on the year. Does have 1 hit. So he'll hit for Schaefer here. As this will be taken for a called strike. Rexroad looking to get out of this with no runs scored here. Turn it over to the offense as that misses outside for a ball. He's done a good job since coming out of the bullpen. Hit Martin to lead the inning off, but able to bounce back with the double play there as that misses up in the zone as well. 2-1. Has struggled a little bit with the control here. 11 pitches, only 4 strikes, but his 4 strikes have gotten outs, so. As that will be swung on, fouled off down the first base line. Bradshaw gave it a look, but that's going to get back and out of play. Count even now, 2-2 here. DeLong. As that will miss up in the zone. Count full now. Full count offering misses as well. So DeLong will draw the 2-out walk here. As that will bring up the center fielder now, Kinston Carson. Carson 2 for 2 on the day. Double and a triple, walk twice. Has been an offensive threat today for Lynchburg with those 2 hits, 2 stolen bases, and 2 runs. So not a guy you want to see up here with 2 outs in the inning still, but hopefully Rexroad can retire him as Long takes off the second. Throw down from Hawks, not going to be in time though, as it gets away out into center field, but Brant Brophy quickly hustles over to cut that one off. As that was taken for a called strike there. Stolen base issued to Long. Oh, 0-1 offering here from Rexroad, taken for a called strike outside corner. Count 0-2. Rexroad needing an out here to get out of this one, following the 2-out walk and the stolen base. That'll be swung on by Kinston Carson. Jackson got turned around, but he pulls this in just before the warning track for the 3rd out. So Rexroad does his job in the top of the 7th, putting the 0 up. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning when we return. Averett trailing Lynchburg 8-3.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
And welcome back as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. It'll be the shortstop Ryan Traylor due up here in the bottom half of the inning. Leadoff hitter today. 0 for 3 on the afternoon. Looking to get his name in the hit column. He'll face Shoemate. First pitch taken for a ball. Following Traylor will be Maggs and Hatcher due up here for the Cougars. Trailing in this one 8-3. Defensive changes for Lynchburg in the bottom half of the inning as that's taken for a called strike. As Ryan Long, who came on to pinch hit for Parker Schaefer, he'll stay in to play shortstop. 1-1 count now to Traylor. As that's going to be taken for a called strike. One-two offering here to Traylor. Misses down in the zone. Similar pitch to the last location, but looked like that one was probably a little more inside than the previous one. 2-2 count here to Traylor. Shumate offering, swung on, hit through the left side. That will go down as a leadoff single for Ryan Traylor.
Coming to the plate for the Cougars, number 11, Jason Maggs.
So that will bring up Jason Maggs now. Maggs 1 for 3 on the afternoon, singled back in the 3rd inning. Cougars down to their final 9 outs here, so offense needs to come alive in this one if they want to stay in it. As that will be taken for a breaking ball called strike. Traylor leads off first. Traylor leads off first, held on by Combs. 0-1 offering is a pickoff attempt. Traylor back in plenty of time, though. Line score on today, Lynchburg 8 runs on 7 hits and 3 errors. Averett 3 runs on 6 hits and no errors. Oh-1 offering here to Maggs. Taken down in the zone, evens the count 1-1. One offering here to Maggs. Hatcher on deck. Misses low in the zone as well. 2-1. When Shoemate's missed, he has missed low. Good downward bite to his fastball. Pickoff attempt on Traylor. Good job there by Combs to snag that one as it nearly got down the line. A lot of room down that right field and left field line here, so good opportunity there. And if that one gets by, Traylor could be standing at third. So good job there by Combs to snag that one. Two-one offering fouled off down the line. Combs gives chase, but that's going to get back and out of play. Evens the count now at 2-2. Two-two offering here to Jason Maggs. Misses off the plate. Full count now. Good eye there from the junior. Pickoff attempt back to first. Combs knocks that one down with the body, keeping Traylor at first. Cole Spain loosening in the bullpen for the Cougars. 3-2 offering here to Mags. Pickoff attempt again. Trailer back in plenty of time, as that throw is a little easier for Combs to handle over there on this attempt. The 3-2 offering. Fouled back behind the press box here. Mags hanging tough here, full count. Temperature still hovering around 74 degrees here in Danville. Just over 430 here. 436 to be exact. 3-2 offering here. Swung on, hit out to shortstop. Long will field it, fire on to get Trailer, but not in time to get Mags, as he'll reach via the fielder's choice. Like Mags might have collided with Combs there as he's shaken up on the play. So Mags will reach on the fielder's choice to shortstop. Trailer will be out 6-4 for the first out, as that will bring up the second baseman now, Brandon Hatcher. Hatcher 0 for 2 on the afternoon, walked back in the third inning, struck out looking last time up. As that's going to miss down in the dirt there. Good stop there by Martin. Shoemate's offering misses in the low, misses low in the zone as well, 2-0. Offering here, taken for a called strike. Hatcher electing to see a pitch there, up 2-0 in the count. Following Hatcher, it will be Scheider due up next, as that's called for a strike as well. Count 2-2. Hatcher didn't like it. Like the strike zone expanding a little bit here late in innings. Shoemate steps off. Count even here, 2-2 to Hatcher. Pickoff attempt sends Mags back diving into first, back in plenty of time. Mags leads off first, held on by Combs. Pitched here to Hatcher in the dirt. Mags advanced on the wild pitch there, so he'll move up into second. He'll bring up a full count now to Hatcher. Cougars with a runner in scoring position now at second base. Full count here, 1 out, bottom of the 7th inning. Averett needing to push runs across in this one, trailing 8-3. Down to its final outs. It's going to be hit out to second base. Pulled in by Jackson. He'll fire on, though, for the second out. Mags will move up 90 feet to third base.
Scheider.
So that will bring up the designated hitter now, Ryan Scheider. Scheider 1-for-2 on the afternoon, hit by a pitch back in the third, singled back in the fifth, and came around to score. As he was able to reach on the infield single as he takes this for a called strike. Was able to reach third on the throw-in error by the pitcher, and later came around to score. So RBI spot here for Scheider, 2 outs. As he misses in the zone low. 1-1. Single here scores a run. Cougars trying to cut into this deficit here with 3 innings remaining here. As that's going to be swung on, popped up down the first baseline. Jackson will call off Combs, and he'll squeeze this for the 3rd out. So Averett pushes a run to third base, unable to push anything across. We'll head to the top of the 8th inning when we return. And welcome back as we head to the top of the 8th inning. You'll be a new pitcher here for the Cougars. Left-handed senior out of Manassas, Virginia, Ben Kimberlin will take over on the mound. Kimberlin, 2nd appearance on the year, has pitched 2/3 of an inning, striking out 1. He'll step in to face the 3, 4, 5 hitters here for Lynchburg. Leading off here with a second baseman, Garrett Jackson. First pitch taken for a called strike. Jackson 0 for 4 on the afternoon with 2 strikeouts. So looking to turn his fortune at the plate here off Kimberlin. Team leading 8-3 here, top of the 8th inning. As that's going to miss up in the zone for a ball. If you're Coach Fleming here, you're hoping your senior can come through. Put another 0 up here in the top half of the inning and see if your offense can push anything across. That's going to be fouled back out of play. Lynchburg does have an arm loosening down in the bullpen. As that's going to miss outside for a ball. Count even now at 2-2. Two offering here from Kimberlin. Misses up in the zone. Full count now. Cole Spain still loosening down in the Cougars bullpen. The 3-2 offering swung on, popped up in foul territory. Bradshaw will range over. Well, that's going to land just outside of the Cougars dugout. So new life here for Jackson. Bradshaw gave it a good look, but unable to corral that one for the out. Three-two offering here from Kimberlin. Swung on, hit, slow roll over to first base. Underhanded to Kimberlin. He's going to be in time to get Jackson for the first out. So that will go down as a 3-1 putout for the first out here in the top of the 8th.
Going to the plate number 30, Avery Neves.
So that will bring up the first baseman now, Avery Neves. Neves 0 for 1 on the afternoon, has walked 3 times, scored 2 runs, and a pair of stolen bases. So even though he's 0 for 1, has done his job out of the 4-hole today as he takes this one for a called strike. Can't always produce with hits at the dish, but Neves showing that he's a dominant player with 2 runs scored as he's able to get on base with 3 walks today and score on 2 of those. 2 stolen bases, as I mentioned, as this one misses outside as well. Nowhere close there from Kimberlin. He evens the count now at 1-1. I know if you're Averett, this is a guy you need to keep off the bases in this situation, as he has been a threat all day long. Following Neves, it will be Combs due up, as that one misses down in the zone. 2-1 count. Two-long offering here from Kimberlin. Swung on, hit out to right field. Jackson gives chase, heading towards the line, but Jackson will pull that in for the second out. He's made 2 fantastic running plays on the day. Another one there. So that will go down as a fly out to right field, as that will bring up the first baseman now, Avery Combs. Combs 1 for 4 on the afternoon with a single and a run scored back in the 5th inning. He'll step in to face Kimberlin for the first time today. Lefty on lefty matchup here. 2 outs, top of the 8th, as that one misses down in the zone for a ball. You'd have to guess this is Kimberlin's only inning of work today, as Cole Spain will probably have the 9th inning. Probably trying to get some work in. Hasn't pitched in several days, so Kimberlin trying to do his job here as this one's fouled off. Colleagues up here joking as looked like the first base coach there charged at that one like he was going to feel it and then jokingly pulled off of it. So a 1-1 offering here from Kimberlin. And be taken for a called strike there. Good pitch. Looked like a changeup from Kimberlin. Hey, Combs really fooled there. Kimberlin up 1-2 now. Let's see if he goes after Combs. And he does. Gets Combs to pop up to shortstop. Trailer ranges out. He'll pull that in front of Maggs for the 3rd out here at the top of the 8th inning. So senior Ben Kimberlin comes out of the bullpen, does his job, retiring the side. Cougars coming to bat here in the bottom of the 8th inning, trailing Lynchburg 8-3 when we return. And welcome back as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. It will be a new arm taking over on the mound here for Lynchburg. As number 43, Angel Collazo, will take over. As we have a new second baseman as well, as it will be P.J. Alvanos taking over for Jackson. And so that will bring up Zeljan Jackson here. As he'll take a called strike. Jackson 0 for 6 on, or 0 for 5 on the afternoon. Correction, Jackson 1 for 2 on 3 on the afternoon as he fouls this one off. Collazo, zero ERA on the year, 0-1, has made this will be his third appearance, ending in 2/3, has allowed 4 hits, 4 runs, all unearned though, as that misses for a ball. Opponent's hitting .364 off Collazo this year. And that's going to be fouled off by Jackson, hanging hard, tough here. Following Jackson, it will be a pinch hitter for the Cougars. Freshman Hudson Rowe due up. He'll hit for Tanner Bradshaw. As that's going to be a swinging strike 3 there. So that will bring up Hudson Rowe. Rowe, third appearance on the year. Does have 3 plate appearances. Still looking for his first hit. So he'll step up here with 1 out. As it looks like we're going to have a new pitcher here. As the left-hander came in to do his job to get Jackson. As they'll turn it over here to, still waiting to figure out a number here. Playing the matchup there, lefty on lefty. As it will be number 26. Santiago Meneses.
Now pitching for the Hornets, number 26, Santiago Meneses.
Meneses' 5th appearance on the year, 9 ERA. Has pitched in 5 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, all 5 earned. Has walked 4 and struck out 1. So control has been an issue for Meneses on the year. So like Coach Jones opting to try to get the senior some innings here. Build his confidence going forward in the season. So he'll step in to face the freshman here. And if you're Rowe, you're still looking for your first hit on the year. Following Rowe, it looks like we'll have another pinch hitter. Correction, it will be Cameron due up next. Looks like we may have a pinch hitter for Hawk. As Eric Hansen waits on deck. So we'll have defensive changes for the Cougars. In the top of the 9th inning, both coaches opting to kind of empty the bench here late in this one and get guys some experience. So Rowe will step in to face Meneses. And swing on this one. They'll call that a fair ball. It gets down the line. Harding will range over, pull this off the fence, but Rowe will get in with a standing double for his first collegiate hit there. First pitch swinging double. So that will bring up the third baseman now, Zach Cameron. Cameron 0 for 2 on the day, walked back in the 6th inning. Hansen will be on deck. He'll get his first collegiate plate appearance if Cameron can reach here. 0-1 off, or 1-0 pitch there. You got Grayson Thurman loosening down in the bullpen for Lynchburg, as that's going to be taken for a call strike. Thurman, the lone save on the year for Lynchburg in the season opener against the Cougars. Came in the 9th inning. And the game at 11-9. Swing on by Cameron. It's going to be hauled in there by Harding for the second out, though, as Hudson Rowe had to head back to second base.
Pitching for the Cougars, number 34, Eric Hansen.
So that will bring up freshman Eric Hansen. He'll come in for Hawk to pinch hit here. Hansen, as I mentioned, a freshman out of Glades, Virginia. Steps in now here, bottom of the 8th inning, 2 outs. Rowe leads off second. As he swings on the first pitch, popped up to second base, though, for the 3rd out. We'll head to the top of the 9th inning when we return. And welcome back as we head to the top of the 9th inning. It will be Cole Spain, senior left-hander, taking over on the mound. Spain, 5'11", 155 pounds, out of Prince George, Virginia. He'll come in to replace Kimberlin, who pitched a scoreless 8th inning. Taking over behind the plate will be the starter, Kyle Wilson. He'll come in for a Hawk to catch the 9th inning. And then Hudson Rowe, who came in as a pinch hitter in the bottom of the 8th inning, he'll take over at first base for Bradshaw. So that will bring up the third baseman now, Gavin Collins. Spain, 4th appearance on the year, 3 innings, is not allowed to hit, 5 strikeouts, as that one will miss towards the backstop. Primarily a late inning guy now for the Cougars. Has started games in his career, but shifting towards that 8th, 9th inning role now for Coach Fleming, and has pitched well this year, as that's going to be taken for a called strike. I know we've talked on numerous occasions about Spain, but lefty with great stuff, excellent movement, has struggled with command a little bit in his career, but has done well since shifting towards the end of the bullpen, as that's going to be a curveball swung on foul down the line. Cameron will keep it foul, but good movement there. Collins had all he could do to make contact with that one. So Spain up 1-2 now here. 1-2 offering here from Spain. Swung on, popped up to the mound. Spain calls this one off, though, and Hatcher can't quite get it, as Collins will round the base, and he'll head into second. Looked like Spain had called that one off, but Hatcher called him off, and Hatcher had to lay out as that one dropped. So that will go down as an. It'll be interesting to see how they score that one. So we'll have a pinch hitter here, as that will be Riley O'Donovan taking over here, as that will be scored as an infield double for Collins. A very rare sight there, as I don't know if I've ever seen in my career an infield double. But that will bring up the pinch hitter now here in Collins. He'll hit for the designated hitter here. Spain, first pitch fouled off. So Spain did his job, came in, should have been a first pitch out there, but like Hatcher called him off last minute and allowed it to drop. So can't quite give an error on Hatcher on that one, as he had to come a long ways, full extension, and didn't quite get a glove on it. So you could probably chalk that one up as a mental error there on the Cougars, but a leadoff double there for Collins, as that one will miss for a ball. So 1-1 count here to O'Donovan, as that runs inside for a ball. O'Donovan, a freshman out of Reston, Virginia, 6'1", 205, listed as a catcher first baseman on the roster. Two-one offering here from Spain. Swung through and missed. A little bit of giddy up behind that fastball there from Spain. Collins held on by Hatcher with the righty up here. Nobody out here. Top of the ninth inning. As that runs up and away for a ball. Nobody loosening in the Cougars bullpen. So Spain's game as of now. As that will be taken for a called strike three. Umpire hesitated on that one, but looked like it was going to be a strike three call from our vantage point. So that will go down as the first out here in the top of the ninth inning. As that will bring up the catcher now, Chris Martin. Martin, 1 for 2 on the day. Single back in the fourth, and has reached his last two plate appearances by a walk and a hit by pitch. So he'll step in to face Spain, who fires this one inside for a ball. One-0 offering here from Spain. Curveball taken for a called strike, evens the count 1-1. Spain has the curveball working here today. Excellent movement from the left side, as I mentioned. Big bending curveball, good two-seam fastball, as that one's going to be fouled over the Cougars' dugout. Count 1-2. We'll see if Spain elects to go back to the fastball, but odds are I'm guessing he's probably going to go to the curveball here up 1-2. After Martin just fouled off the fastball attempt there. Wilson sets up outside. Fastball hit over Rowe's head down the right field line. Collins will round third. He'll head into score as Martin will jog into second base with a one-out double, one-out RBI double. So that will be a tough break for Spain there, as that will be his first earned run of the year, as Collins was able to come around to score on that one following the leadoff double. As this will bring up Jackson Harding, who took over in right field. He'll step in to face Spain, lefty on lefty, one out here, top of the ninth inning. That misses up in the zone. Lynchburg pushing another run across here in the top of the ninth. They lead 9-3 now. 9 runs on 9 hits and 3 errors. And for Averett, you've got 3 runs on 7 hits and no errors. 1-0 offering here from Spain. That almost goes to the backstop there, but good job by Wilson to reach out to get that one. Very athletic play there from the sophomore. As that one left Spain's hand, I thought it was going for the padding. Two-0 offering taken for a called strike. Spain trying to battle back in this at-bat after getting down 0-2-0. As he'll get a swing and a miss on this one. Count even now, 2-2. Harding grounded into a 4-6-3 double play back in the 7th in his first plate appearance. Double play not in effect here. 1 out, top of the 9th. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch from Spain. Misses up in the zone, pushes the count now to full. Full count offering. Taken for a ball off the outside corner. So Harding will reach via the 1-out walk. Lynchburg will have runners on first and second now. Will be shortstop Ryan Long stepping to the plate. Long came in a pinch hitting role for Schaefer back in the 7th. Drew the walk. So he'll step in to face Spain now. First pitch, breaking ball, called strike. Double play in effect here for the Cougars. Oh, 0-1 offering swung on, popped up, back behind the press box here. Quickly down 0-2 is Long. We'll see if Spain elects to waste a pitch or goes right after the freshman here. With the way he's been throwing, I don't think he wastes one. I think he attacks in this situation. And he does. Misses. It's going to be a call, strike 3. Late call there by home plate umpire for the second out. From my vantage point, it looked like it was probably a little low in the zone, but home plate umpire disagreeing with my opinion as he rings up Long. So that will bring up the center fielder now, Kinston Carson. Karsten 2 for 3 on the afternoon. He's finally retired via fly out to right field last time up, so he'll step in here to face Spain, lefty on lefty. That's going to miss low in the zone for a ball. As that's going to miss in the dirt as well. Good job there by Wilson to keep that one from the backstop. 2-0 count now to Carson. It's going to be taken for a called strike. Job nipping the outside corner there by Spain. Good take there by Carson. It would have been a tough pitch to do a whole lot with there on the outside corner. Up 2-0 in the account. Spain asking for the signs over again here. As we mentioned, Wilson behind the plate now for Hawk. Typically the Cougars' everyday starter at catcher. Hawk getting the start today to give Wilson some rest. And that's going to be hit down the left field line, but out of play. Evens the count now at 2-2. So after getting down 2-0, Spain has battled back to even the count now. Veteran on veteran matchup here. Spain breaking ball, called strike 3. Excellent pitch there from the lefty as he's able to record 3 strikeouts in the inning. But Lynchburg pushes a run across in the top of the 9th inning. They take a 9-3 lead as we head to the bottom of the 9th when we return. And welcome back as we head to the bottom of the 9th inning. You'll be a new pitcher taking over on the mound here for the Hornets as the senior number 24, Grayson Thurman, comes in out of Lynch Station, Virginia. He'll take over on the mound. And defensive changes here as Ethan Marowski takes over here in center field. That will move Jackson Harding from right to left. And Kinston Carson will move from center to right. And leading things off here for the Cougars will be the center fielder, Brant Brophy. Brophy getting his second plate appearance of the year, still looking for his first hit. He'll face Grayson Thurman with a 2.35 ERA on the year, 1-1 in 3 appearances. Does have 1 save, 7 2/3 innings pitched. Does have 17 strikeouts, though, in 7 2/3 innings. So excellent strikeout stuff here for the right-handers. So Coach Jones opting to go to his senior righty here as that's going to be taken for a ball. Thurman can dial it up, as you can see by that pitch. Excellent velocity here from the righty as that misses up in the zone as well. Does have 3 walks on the year, but as I mentioned, holding opponents to a 1.454 batting average and 17 strikeouts in 7 2/3 innings. That's going to miss for a ball as well. Count 3-0. I know if you ask my colleagues up here, 17 strikeouts in 7 2/3 innings, that's about as good as it gets. excellent strikeout to walk ratio and strikeout per inning ratio here for Thurman. He'll face the freshman out of Hayes, Virginia here, Brophy, second plate appearance of his career. Came in replace of Nolan McCabe in center field, as he'll take this for a 4-pitch walk. He'll jog down to first base. Cougars have the leadoff man here in the bottom of the ninth, trailing 9-3. And we'll bring up the shortstop now, leadoff hitter Ryan Traylor. Traylor singled in his last plate appearance. He'll step in to face Thurman. And it will be Logan Martin coming up to the on-deck circle. Luke Martin, excuse me. And that's going to be taken for a called strike. Martin will get his first plate appearance of the year. He'll hit for Mags. Breaking ball, called strike. Thurman bouncing back to Traylor here, up 0-2. 0-2 offering here from Thurman. Swung through for strike 3. So that will bring up Luke Martin. Sophomore out of Chatham, Virginia, played his ball at local Chatham High School, 6 foot, 194 pounds. As that will miss up in the zone. One 1-0 offering here to Martin. Brophy leads off first. As that will be swung on and missed. Big cut there from Martin. Trying to make the most of his at-bat here late in this one. Following Martin, it will be Hatcher due up next. As that will be swung on and missed as well. Martin down 1-2. Misses down in the zone. Evens the count now at 2-2. Thurman's hat came off on that pitch. Thurman stands at 6'2", 185 pounds, so makes the most of his frame. As this one misses up in the zone as well, full count. If I had to guess, probably upper 80s, low 90s velocity from the right-hander. As this one missed low in the zone. As it looks like home plate umpire might have had the count wrong in that one, as all of us up here had that as full count there, but now he's saying it's a full count offering here. As that misses down in the dirt for the 5th ball of the at-bat. So Brophy will move up 90 feet to second base. That will bring up the second baseman Brandon Hatcher here. As we're going to have a pinch hitter here for Martin, as it will be Drew Rabin taking over.
Pinch runner at first base for the Cougars, number 31, Drew Rabin. At plate number 2, Brandon Hatcher.
So Hatcher will step in now. 0 for 3 on the afternoon, reached via a walk in the 3rd inning. Still looking for his first hit on the day, as he'll take this low in the zone from Thurman. Lynchburg does have an arm loosening down in the bullpen. With one out here in the bottom of the ninth. As this one's going to be fouled back and out of play. Evens the count now 1-1. Scheider due up next for the Cougars. As that will be taken for a called strike on the outside corner. Count 1-2 to Hatcher. As that's going to be hit out to second base. It's going to get over the head of O'Donovan. And Brophy's going to score for the 4th run of the afternoon here for the Cougars. So that will go down as an RBI single there for Hatcher. And they were able to get Raven out at second. So he was able to reach second. As that will bring up Ryan Scheider. As that will get in for a called strike. Raven had moved up 90 feet to second base, but rounded the bag a little too aggressively, and they were able to pick him off. But Brophy was able to come around and score. So Scheider down quickly now, 0-2 to Thurman. As that will be swung through and missed. As Martin will fire on to first for the final out.
Final score, Lynchburg 9, Averett 4. Fans, yes, if you please leave.
So that will do it for this one today, as the University of Lynchburg will pick up a 9-4 win over the Cougars. They'll even their record on the year at 6-6. Averett will fall to 1-7. As mentioned, Averett no longer going to play Greensboro on Friday because of COVID protocols, so they'll be back in action on Tuesday when they travel to Ferrum. I'm your host, Joseph Swanson. I want to thank you for tuning in today for Cougars baseball. As always, go Cougars.
This has been a production of the Averett Sports Network.